How's it going, YouTube? My name is Scribiculate and welcome back to the channel. Now look, in today's video I have the best top 5 class setups here in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. I really think you guys will enjoy this top 5. My top 5 consists of very high powered assault rifles as well as some SMGs. These are the best 5 class setups to use in Black Ops Cold War. First off, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe and leave a like on today's video. I would really appreciate it. And also be sure to turn on post notifications so you're notified every time I upload a new video like this to the channel. Without further ado, let's get into the best top 5 class setups. Now coming at my number 5 spot, I have the EM2. Now the EM2 is a very good assault rifle, very competitive when you use it. It's very good, and it's way better than any other assault rifle despite the nerfs. Now let's get into the class setup. So as you can see, my perks are Flat Jacket, Scavenger, Spycraft. Now let's get into the attachments. So first I have an optic, the Microflex LED. This is a personal preference thing. Feel free to use any optic of your choice. I do have the Microflex LED. Then I have the infantry compensator for some recoil control by vertical. And then I have the 25.8 inch task force. You're getting a damage buff, effective damage range, and some bullet velocity. With the bullet velocity, your bullet's going to travel a lot further, and they're not going to drop off as much. Then I have the SOF target designator. When you aimed on sight, that reveal distance is going to be up by 60%. Then I have the field agent grip to help with that recoil loss that we lost from the task force barrel. Then I have the 40 round magazine, so I don't sacrifice as much aimed on sight speed if I use the speed mag. And then I have the airborne elastic wrap for 30% aimed on sight speed, the ability to drop shot, and 90% flinch resistance. And then I have the Raider stocks, 30% aimed on sight speed, 40% in walk movement speed. And that is the best M2 class setup that you should be using here in Cold War. This is at my number 5. Coming in at my number 4 spot for the best top 5 class setups, I have the MP5. Now the MP5 is a very good SMG if you're planning to play competitive. You're getting very good mobility, no recoil, and high damage. This is the best class setup, the MP5, at my number 4 spot. My perks are Flat Jacket, Scavenger, and Spycraft. Let's get into the class setup. So I do have 7 attachments, not 8, because I don't prefer optic on the MP5. But if you prefer an optic, feel free to use what optic you'd like. I do have the infantry compensator to minimize the vertical recoil. Then I have the 9.5 inch task force to compensate for that damage loss as well as effective damage range, and we're getting addition to our bullet velocity. Then I have the Tiger Team Spotlight for 40% reveal distance. We're losing 20% sprint to fire speed. Then I have the field agent grip to compensate for the recoil loss that we lost from the 9.5 inch task force barrel. Then I have the SAS mag clamp. You're getting 40% on reload quickness, 25% the ammo capacity. You can't mess this up. If you want to play aggressive, this is the best magazine. The 40 round is really good, but you're losing aimed on sight speed. And to boost our aimed on sight speed, I'm going to throw in the airborne elastic wrap, 30% aimed on sight speed, 90% flinch resistance, and the ability to drop shot. And for the last attachment, it's going to be the Raider stock, 30% sprint to fire speed, 10% in walk movement speed. And that is my best MP5 class setup, coming in at the number 4 spot. Now coming in at number 3 out of my best top 5 class setups, I have the XM4. The XM4 is the most balanced assault rifle in this game. It's very good with its decent mobility, low recoil, and very good damage. Let's get into the best XM4 class setup. As you can see, my perks are Flat Jacket, Scavenger, Spycraft. Now let's get into it. So as you can see, I do have an optic, the Microflex LED, but if you don't prefer optic on the XM4, you don't have to throw one on, but if there's any of these other options you like, I highly recommend you throw that on because you're most comfortable with that. And then I have the infantry compensator to minimize the vertical recoil control, as well as the 13.7 inch Ranger barrel. Now you're getting maximized bullet velocity. Your bullets are going to travel a lot further. Then I have the SOF target designator. You're getting aimed on sight, reveal distance by 60%. Then I have the field agent grip to minimize the recoil as much as possible, so when we shoot, you're not going to have any recoil to worry about. Then I have the Salvo 45 round fast mag. This is going to help me because I like to play more aggressive, and I don't want to sacrifice as much reload quickness as I'd like to. And then for the handle, I do have the airborne elastic wrap to boost the aimed on sight speed that we lost from the 45 round fast mag. And for the last attachment, I do have the Raider pad, 30% sprint to fire speed, 40% aim walk movement speed. And that is the best XM4 class setup, coming in at number 3. Okay, so out of my number 2 and number 1 spot, both of them require 5 attachments, so feel free to take off the Gunfighter wildcard. As you can see, my perks are Flat Jacket, Tactical Mask, Scavenger, Quartermaster, Spycraft, and Ninja. Now at number 2, I have the AK-74U, and despite the nerf it got a while back, it basically destroyed the weapon, but it's still very good in competitive play. Let's get into the best AK-74U class setup. So as you can see, I do have the Spetsnaz compensator to minimize the vertical recoil. Then the 9.3 inch extended barrel. You're getting 40% added to that bullet velocity, and you're not having any cons when you use this barrel, so you should be using this. Then I have the Spetsnaz speed grip to minimize the horizontal recoil control, as well as adding on some sprinting move speed. Then I have the GRU elastic wrap to give us 30% aim on sight speed and 90% flinch resistance. And most importantly, the ability to drop shot. And for the last attachment, it's going to be the KGB skeletal stock, 30% sprint to fire speed, 10% in walk movement speed. And at number 2, I have the best AK-74U class setup. So coming in at my number 1 spot for the best 5 class setups here in Black Ops Cold War, I have to give it to the AK-47. You're getting low recoil, good damage, and good mobility. And I really enjoy using this gun, yet alone it is a 5 attachment class setup, which means you can feel free to take off the Gunfighter Wildcard in exchange for perk greed. My perks are Fly Jacket, Tactical Mask, Scavenger, Quartermaster, Spycraft, and Ninja. Let's get to the AK-47 class setup. So as you can see, I have the KGB Eliminator, 85% muzzle flash concealment, 10% vertical recoil control. Then I have the VDV Reinforced Barrel, 100% effective damage range, 40% added to that bullet velocity. And none of the underbarrels for this weapon give us any vertical increase anymore. It's so broken. Now for the underbarrel, I still have the Spetsnaz grip. You're getting 18% on horizontal recoil control. Your weapon is not going to move, and you're going to be super accurate. And we're not getting any more vertical recoil with underbarrels, so you should be using the Spetsnaz grip. Then I have the GRU Elastic Wrap for 30% aim on sight speed, 90% flinch resistance, and the ability to drop shot. And for the last attachment of my AK-47 class setup, it's going to be the KGB Skeletal Stock, 30% sprint to fire speed, 40% in walk movement speed. And at my number 1 spot, I had to give it to the AK-47 out of my best top 5 class setups here in Black Ops Cold War. And once again, those are the best top 5 class setups here in Black Ops Cold War. Once again, if you're new here, not subscribed, please subscribe and leave a like on today's video. I would greatly appreciate it. And don't forget to turn on post notifications so you're notified every time I upload a new video to the channel. I'll catch you guys in the next upload. Peace out.